Brenda Meinsinger earned a PhD from Emory University after spending years studying an ingredient found in a lot of kitchens.
So one of the great things about yeast is that they're this nice lower life form whose DNA is remarkably similar to human beings' DNA, and so it makes it a great system to study. And so what I'm able to do is to actually look at the types of replication, the types of the way the DNA is being copied, and I'm able to determine what types of other proteins, genes are needed.
Meinsinger's research could someday change the life of this 17-year-old from Greensboro, North Carolina. Alex Johnson has a disease called xeroderma pigmentosum. Most of the people who have it shorten that to XP. XP is hard to pronounce, but simple to understand. It's a genetic illness. Like some of the yeast in Brenda Meinsinger's experiment, XP patients don't repair cell damage from ultraviolet rays. Even UV rays from fluorescent or halogen bulbs can burn them. Even though the disease means she can never roll down the car window at a drive-thru restaurant or spend a day on the beach, Alex doesn't spend a lot of time complaining or feeling sorry for herself.
I'm not one to talk highly about myself at all, but I try to make the best of it. I've lived this way pretty much all my life, and I don't know of living any other way. And my dad always says, when life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade, and I make one heck of a lemonade.
This disease is more than just inconvenient. When Alex or others like her ignore the rules of combating XP, they run the risk of dying, growing hundreds of tumors, or going blind, which is what happened to Fatima Perez of Connecticut.
I'm supposed to wear how they call it. It's like a shield plastic clear paper with the tinted.
As an adult, Fatima wears layers of double-layered black denim to block UV rays anytime she goes outside during the day. But that's not how she grew up. Fatima spent her childhood playing under the sun in the Caribbean. So far, she's had nearly 30 surgeries to remove tumors. Some of them have scarred her face. The ones taken from her eyes also took her sight. That didn't prevent her from earning a high school diploma and United States citizenship. She can never undo the cell damage accumulated as a child, but she does try to take care of herself now. No one knows what causes xeroderma pigmentosum, but research shows that XP patients have problems with specific types of enzymes. The problems are located on approximately 8 specific genes. Meinsinger says 2 types of enzyme replicators are needed to repair daily cell damage from UV rays. She says her yeast research has shown that these enzymes perform the same duplication function, but in very different ways. She just hasn't figured out what turns them both on and off.
So I'm working with yeast, and this is not going to be directly applicable to humans anytime soon. But I think of myself as going on a reconnaissance mission, so that I go around and I try to figure out what happens at the very basic level of biology to try to figure out what's going on. And then I report my findings in journals, and then those people that are working in human cells and working with humans, they're able then to take that information and to apply it to what they have.
There is no cure for xeroderma pigmentosum, and it's extremely rare. Fewer than 1,000 people on Earth have it. However, many of them communicate by computer because they've met through the Xeroderma Pigmentosum Society at Camp Sundown. Karen and Dan Mahar started a special camp for young people with XP after doctors diagnosed their youngest daughter with it. The summer retreat is called Camp Sundown because most of the activities take place at night.
I think, sadly, that Camp Sundown will continue to grow because the ozone is breaking down, more ultraviolet is coming into all people, more people are living with conditions because of medical treatments that are available. So we see more and more kids with diseases like albinism and vitiligo and lupus and porphyria who can't go to a normal children's camp, and they're not sick enough to be inside all the time They're healthy, they want to play, they want to run like normal children, they just can't do it during the day.
Karen knows that the camaraderie and information offered at Camp Sundown helps children who can never enjoy a bright, sunshiny day to make peace with their condition. Meanwhile, back in Atlanta and in labs around the country, graduate-level researchers such as Brenda Meinsinger work on finding out what makes an enzyme turn itself on and off. Anything she does to shed light on the topic could allow 17-year-old XP patient Alex Johnson to have her day in the sun while she's still young.